Hey, what's up, everybody? Who is that? Who's there? Front and center. Hey, Angela, what's up? How are you? April. Oh my goodness. How are you, boo? How was your week? Oh, well, we just talked. I'm like, how was your weekend? I know how your weekend was. I'm excellent. I'm excited for a new week. I'm back at my brother's place because we're gonna do some more work on his place. We're gonna run to Home Depot and we're gonna hang some pictures and sort of continue what we started last week. That should be better. I have a beautiful big window with light coming in. So I want to talk to y'all real quick today because I am actually in the process of doing stuff. Why do I have my headphones in? Take my headphones off. Y'all, I was listening to one of those things that I like. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of. Hey, Courtney, how are you feeling? I was listening to one of those tarot according to your zodiac sign things on YouTube, and it was like pretty accurate. It was really accurate. And y'all know I'm not a big advocate for that, but I was like, let me listen to see what's going on. So I listened to my one from March, and oh my gosh, it was going in on me. It was just reading me. So, y'all, I may consider trying that out. Y'all know I'm not a big fan of that, but I may try it out in the coming weeks just to see what y'all think about it. Yay, that's so good, Courtney. We're glad to hear that. We were concerned. But I was listening and I was having these deep insights. Um, Let me close the door. They do construction outside. It's hard to hear. Hey, Nicole, what's up? Y'all, Nicole, if you don't mind me saying Nicole just signed up for one of my news services. Talks with Gerald. You didn't miss anything, Nicole. I'm glad she took advantage. I've had one other person kind of take advantage of that so far. It's a great way if y'all have any questions about tarot for me, or y'all just want to talk about spiritual matters, or you just want to like chill and talk to me. It's a great way to get a hold of me. So we're gonna talk about something that she chose, and that's one of my new services. So y'all, if y'all want to hit me up, I'm available. I would love to talk to you all. And when I talk to you, I do like try to give as much insight as I can about things in a way that like is practical for you and in a way that you probably never heard of before. So yeah, for real. But it's with a purpose, April. It's not just like shooting the shit. It's like, nah, we're gonna talk about some things that'll help you. Anyway, I just had somebody do that with me last night, you all, and we talked for like 3 hours. I make time for my people. I'm not just like out here to just whatever. I'm like, nah, I set aside time. Anyways, one of the things that came up is like really just trust, When you break a pattern, it's tempting to hold on a little bit to the way your way of doing things, or also to be like, well, because I'm doing this and I should get this. It's like that's not how it works, you all. It's like you have to be open, just like that fool card. You have to trust the universe and trust that your highest good is going to come out. And that doesn't mean you can necessarily plan the way everything's going to happen. It's just going to happen that way. Like you have to be willing to just experience newness and be open. And even if it's something you perceive as bad, just be open to that too, because ultimately it may be for your own good. So that's one thing that I've really been learning. Like, okay, like you're on this new journey, you're starting this new business, you want it to be successful, you want it to be blah blah blah. Like, there's still a fear of your bills not being paid. And that's okay, you all. Maybe the bills just don't need to be paid. Maybe your lesson is learning that you will survive anyway, or you'll find another way, or maybe you'll learn like, oh, if my bills didn't get paid, maybe I really need to freaking hustle next month. You know what I mean? But it's like you have to be open to that experience. And that's something we perceive as bad, but we know if ultimately we're going to get to our destination, does that really like matter in the grand scheme of things? But when we cling to those things, that's kind of what keeps us playing small. You got to play big, you all. You got to like risk stuff and you got to be like really down for the adventure and the journey. So that's something I'm learning because it's like, okay, I envision stuff working this way and what if it doesn't? Then like, then what do I do? It's like what you do is you keep fucking moving. I should really not curse on this. You keep moving. You don't like worry about little things. You worry about the big picture and you just worry about the step that's in front of you. And like you will find that when you trust, things do work out in your favor. Yes, Nicole, absolutely. Fluid, that's a great word. Things do work out accordingly, but it's like you can't just like focus on what you want to focus on and then like when it doesn't work out, like, no, no, no. You got to be down for whatever. DFW down for whatever. You got to have a vision of the big picture. You got to know that the universe is there to support you. And the reason I say that is because you all, I have ways that and these are patterns too, ways that I used to handle those situations. It's like, okay, well, I'll trust this much. And then when I get to this point, I'll just go to this way and I'll handle it that way. You know, like I'll go not knowing how my bills are going to pay. And then when I get this close to a bill, then I'll go ahead and I'll rearrange this so that I can pay the bill. But it's like, is that really trusting though? That's kind of just waiting for disappointment. Like you got to just really be down for whatever. And we don't want to do that because that's risking it. Fight for real. It's like you got to risk it all. But that's what it takes to really transform. You know, you got to descend and rise. You can't just exist like you've always done. So that's one thing that's really standing out to me. It's like, okay, I'm taking this risk and things aren't shaping up the way I necessarily want them to. But my lesson is to just have faith and just be down for whatever. Like, be down for the journey because ultimately you will do what's best for you. Like, you will do what's necessary. You'll survive and you'll be on to the next thing. But it's like refusing to play small. So that's it. You all like trust. Trust your journey. Like, release your old narrative, your old stories about yourself, your old way of doing things, like your old patterns, and then really open yourself up to like, oh, that's so cool, Courtney. Open yourself up to really like just be down for whatever, like be excited about your own adventure and trying different things, and then not letting that voice of fear that we talked about previously in these videos, not letting that determine stuff or not empowering that, but empowering your ability to survive, respond, to tune in to like what the universe has. Yes, Angela, I'm so glad you all. We're all definitely like vibing. But like be down to empower yourself in other ways, you know, like you can empower your voice of fear, or you can empower like your willingness to be spontaneous, to act with the universe and co-create with the universe, to try different things, your willingness to like quote unquote fail, but it's not fail, it's like your willingness to just really like attempt things again and again and again. Like that's how you really get where you're going because um when you do bounce back from that, you get resilience. And that's an attribute that I think a lot of people who are successful have. You know, it's like, okay, one story or one circumstance or one incident doesn't define them. What defines them is their resilience and their ability to bounce back and try new things like time and time and time again. So that's my lesson that I'm learning you all. Like, it's so different for me. But I'm glad I've reached this level of development that I'm ready for that because for so long I played it safe. I was scared. I listened to other people. I just like did all that and I was stuck because I wasn't willing to like take a bet on myself, to acknowledge my own resilience and the ability to survive and think my way through things and co-create with the universe. So, y'all, we all have that power within us. Like trust yourself, trust your spirit team, you all. I'm covered. I know my spirit team is like together and they show themselves to me. So it's like, can I really be worried about stuff when I know I have spirit working with me? Like, can I really be worried? If you are, that means you aren't really working with them. So, y'all, if you got your spirit team on your side, if you done the spells, you done the work, you have your amulets and talismans. I have mine. Y'all, while I'm here, let me tell you. I was meditating Saturday morning and I got the guidance to get an Ankh, which is funny because, I've been super into Egypt forever, but I never have like gotten an Ankh before. Oh yeah, I'm wearing this is my citrine, which is for prosperity, but it's also for that solar plexus confidence. So I'm definitely feeling this. I put it on today just to boost that. I had a dear friend make this for me. So y'all, like when you have these things, I meditated and the guidance I got was to get an Ankh, and I didn't have one after all this time of staying in Egypt. So I was out during the day. Stopped by this store randomly, this vintage store, walked in, and what was in the case but an Ankh, a silver Ankh. I bought it. It was the last of that money that I had, but I was like, you know what, this is for me, so I bought it. And this is a really cool charm to have. Thank you. Yes, Angela. I love the way this one is particular too. Like the way this one is made, the shape is really interesting. But yeah, y'all, when your spirit team is working with you, they're on your side. Yeah, right. I wouldn't even think to get this before April. This is not something that I would like. I probably would have gotten something bigger, but like, yeah, when you have your team sending you messages and stuff like that, like, how can you doubt yourself, or how can you feel like you may go wrong? Like, nah, trust your team, trust your intuition, trust yourself, trust your abilities. Yes, Nicole. And every day, like I'm still doing it every day. And I get scared. Like this whole thing came about because I was listening to the tarot reading about the month of March. And when I was listening, I went back to this incident I had about a week ago where I started to doubt. That's actually when I did the video. That's so funny. The one where I was in the park. Really, April. Do share. But it's funny when I did that video about being in the park. It was when I got back from New York and I was worrying about the money thing or whatever. Like, and then perfect, April. See, that's why we have to work together, you all, because we learn from each other. Seriously. But that's when I realized, like, oh, like this is all like divine timing and it's all on purpose and stuff like that. So the the reading that I was listening to today actually mentioned that whole experience and how had to learn to just like trust and be okay with like whatever happens. So that was kind of the inspiration. But yeah, that's the message every day, everybody. So this week, see if you can like practice trust more, take a risk, like do something, break a pattern, and just be cool with whatever the outcome is. And y'all, I got to catch up on the Facebook page yesterday, both of the groups. Like I have fallen so far behind with that, and so I was really excited to catch up. And I'm ready for this week, you all. I will be posting 2 card challenge pairs soon. So go on ahead and leave your feedback for that. And then we're going to like really move forward once again with this week. I'm excited. So that's it, you all. Short and sweet today. It's so good to talk to you all at the beginning of the week. Can't wait to hear more from you. People in the Money Manifestation group, y'all keep up the good work. And yeah, that's it. Blessings over all of you. Peace, blessings, love, joy, happiness, all that stuff. Prosperity and abundance. I wish that over all